Hello and welcome to this video presentation of React Native Expo Framework Custom Development Clients. My name is Cam Rezvani and I'll be presenting you with a detailed breakdown of how to use the custom development clients within the React Native Expo Framework. This presentation is aimed at Expo developers who are looking to go beyond the built-in modules that Expo Framework provides and adding custom native modules to their project. This can be a rather tricky proposition as the Expo Framework already provides you with a very convenient set of native modules to work with and develop your app. The Expo Framework's key advantage is that you don't have to veer off into iOS and Android native tooling and can easily debug your apps using iOS and Android devices. If you are using a Windows computer to develop a cross-platform native mobile app, this can be a tremendous advantage. As you can see in this diagram, Expo enables the app with modules that access native device features such as push notification, calendaring, and the rest book. What if you need a feature within your app for which there is no Expo module? That is where custom development clients come in. You may be able to add an available feature through a module offered by the React Native community, or you can build a module using your own custom native code and add it to Expo. Using custom development clients, you essentially open Expo to add any desired feature without giving up the reason you chose it to begin with. When the custom development clients is activated within the Expo framework, the ease and simplicity of the Expo's iterative development process will continue to remain intact. In this video, I will demonstrate how to achieve this dual functionality, pure Expo and Expo with custom development client side by side, and demonstrate how to switch back and forth between the two modalities. In this demo app, we have a series of images rendered by using the image component within Expo. This image component lacks caching features and is somewhat slow in rendering images when we're scrolling. Let's have a look. Here we have already created an app bundle and we'll run it inside an Android emulator. As you scroll through the app, you can see that there is a slight delay in loading images. This delay can be intensified depending how many images you load and how fast you scroll through the images. So, to alleviate this problem, we need to use a React Native module called FastImage. There is no Expo equivalent of this module, so to incorporate FastImage caching into your app, you need to create a custom development client. The FastImage module then will take over image rendering from the Expo image component and deliver performant image rendering through caching. Now we will install and import this module into our project. Here I am uncommenting the import statement. The FastImage module uses the same syntax as the image component, so we can easily replace the image statement with FastImage in JSX. Now we are ready to run the install command for FastImage and expo-dev-client. This command will prepare our Expo project to incorporate custom development clients and install FastImage module simultaneously. So after the install command is completed, we will use the expo run Android command in the CLI to run the project on an Android emulator. You can use the equivalent expo run iOS to run the app inside an iOS simulator as well. So the first time you run the Android build, it probably won't run. That is because the Gradle packaging build will fail. you need to run the Gradle build inside the Android Studio to remedy this problem. Now that the image caching is in place through the custom development client, we can see that image scrolling has been significantly enhanced by using the React Native Fast Cache module. Examining our project structure, we see the addition of the Android folder that contains the native code. Remember when I mentioned that the first time you run the app, it might fail? If that happens, you need to load the native project to Android Studio and successfully execute the Gradle build. You only need to do this once, and after that, you can go back to VS Code and use the expo-run Android command. Now that we have successfully built the project with custom development clients, let's try and see what happens if we do a regular expo build. As you can see, the build has failed. So with a React Native module imported into our project, we are no longer able to use a regular expo. If you want to switch back to Expo to take advantage of its convenient device-based debugging, you can easily do so. Just reverse the coding changes that were required for custom development clients and run the Expo start command as before. This demonstrates the ease with which you can switch back and forth between Expo and custom development clients. I don't know about you, but I would want to stay within Expo for as long as I can because of the ease of the development and debugging using native devices as opposed to having to use simulators or emulators. Let's review the Expo workflow where there are no custom development clients and where there is one installed. In the without instance, the dev build can be debugged through the iOS and Android devices by installing Expo Go on those devices. You also have the option of using the emulator/simulator to do the same, except for the fact that you have access to an iOS simulator only when you have a Mac OS computer. With a Windows computer, you're limited to Android emulators. Next, you will use the EAS or Expo application services to build for the test or production environments. I won't be covering EAS in this video, but there's an excellent video on the Expo channel that covers EAS in detail. I will include the link to this in the video comments. Now, as I showed earlier in the video, we will take the basic Expo install and add the custom dev clients to it. Here, as in basic Expo, you have the emulator/simulator option to debug your dev build. And then again, same as the basic Expo, you will utilize EAS for test and prod builds. However, as you can see, there is no device builds available once you add the custom dev clients. Your only option is to use EAS for all phases of the app development. If you use a Windows computer, with introduction of custom dev clients, your only choice is to go the EAS path, as the iOS simulator will not be available to you. Custom development clients were introduced with Expo 42 in mid-2021, and it added a new and exciting dimension to the Expo framework by enabling it to support any or all available native features and yet remain within the dev-friendly Expo framework. Please add your comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.